The first full Flash trailer came out earlier this week at Super Bowl, and it seems to have made a very good impression with fans. But will the movie be a success or a failure? Hey everyone, welcome back to our movie news. Now apologies for there being no video in the past week. I was on holiday and of course that had to be when the Flash trailer was released. But now I'm back and we can talk all things regarding this trailer. Now the plan for this video is to do a small breakdown of the trailer and the extra TV spots that was released soon after, talking about the things I liked and didn't like, and then going through my expectations of the movie, and then talking about the overall success that the Flash could have. Now first off, I'm just gonna say I loved this trailer. From just a promotional standpoint, I think they executed it perfectly. No random rap song used, no oversaturation of jokes, nor did it show too much to the audience. This is one of my favorite DC trailers I've seen, and they've completely got me on board with this movie. The lesson I think this trailer has taught me is that no matter what scoopers report and how weird or bad it sounds, until I've seen it, I really shouldn't judge it. Now that may seem obvious, but I was really hesitant about Keaton returning. I didn't like the idea of them using Keaton for cheesy nostalgia, but after seeing it executed in the trailer, I really think it works. I got goosebumps when I saw him walk out, hearing his theme, and then him saying the iconic line. It just worked because of how well the trailer was put together. It wasn't a cheesy, over-the-top, jokey trailer. It had a solid balance of being serious with hints of humor, but focused on promoting the story. That's what was so key to this trailer. It focused on making sure the audience had an idea of what the story was going to be about, rather than just a bunch of action sequences and jokes thrown together. Keaton's Batman really worked in this trailer. Sure, he had that cheesy moment, but because we heard him talking seriously to Barry, and we also saw him in intense action sequences, it really balanced it out and formed a solid promotion for his return. The two Flashes look like a really interesting duo. We have the one with blue lightning, which is the longer haired Barry, which I assume is from Keaton's Earth, which I will call Barry 2, and we have our Barry in the new suit with the yellow lightning, which I will call Barry 1. Now it's interesting what they're doing with the color of their lightning. It seems that they've switched the rules around. In the comics, the blue lightning meant the speedster was faster and more in touch with the Speed Force than the ones with the yellow lightning, but it seems in the DCU, it's the other way around. So Barry 1 is the more experienced speedster out of the two Barry Allens. Now from this shot here in the trailer, I believe Barry 1 is trying to get his powers back in Keaton's universe, and for some reason Barry 2 is in the same room, and this is where he gets his powers for the first time. We hear Barry Allen talking about how he's gone to a universe where there are no metahumans, so I believe Barry 2 didn't get any powers in the first place, and so when they try to give Barry 1 his powers back, Barry 2 gets them as well, which is why he has to create his own suit out of an old Batman suit, as he never got a suit in the first place, as he never had any powers, so he never became the Flash. Another interesting thing to note is the Flash ring. This was in fact created by Batfleck and Alfred as a gift to Barry Allen, and we know this from the prequel comic that was created for the Flash movie. Speaking of Batfleck, I really liked the small glimpse we saw of his action sequence. The flying fox that appeared in the Snyder Cut has made a return, and it will be interesting to see Batman fighting crime during the day. I really like his new suit, and Ben Affleck looks so comfortable as Bruce Wayne, so it's a shame we may never see him again, which is why I'm going to treasure this movie for his final performance, and hopefully we can see Keaton and Batfleck interact in some way in this film. Sasha Calle's Supergirl has also got me intrigued. I haven't seen enough of her, but what I have seen, I have been impressed by. I think the suit looks really clean, and I can't wait to see her take on Zod. It was great to see General Zod return. It seems that the final battle will be taking place in the desert, where in Man of Steel, Faora took Superman and Lois to meet Zod for the first time. But in this universe, Superman doesn't exist, and instead it's Supergirl in his place. It's going to be interesting to see how they work around that story. But I want to make it clear that this isn't a racing Man of Steel. This is all set in a different universe, not the universe where Man of Steel takes place. so anything we see here isn't erasing what has been created before. The desert battle does look incredible though. We have Keaton's Batman, Supergirl, both Flashes, and the US Army all taking on Zod and his army. My favourite shot from the trailer has to be both Flashes sliding towards each other, causing a huge lightning explosion. The contrast of blue and yellow lightning looked incredible, and I love how they're teaming up together to take down the Kryptonians. This trailer was pretty much perfect for me. The only thing that I could nitpick was the CGI at moments. Fortunately, there is still time for them to improve the CGI, but it's not a huge problem for me. For the most part, it looks great, and with such a VFX-heavy movie, they are bound to have some dodgy-looking shots. The main focus is if the story is good. If they have a strong story, then the CGI being slightly off at moments won't be a problem at all. Just look at the Snyder Cut, one of the best DC movies, and the CGI did have a few dodgy moments. Did it decrease my enjoyment of the movie? No. So if the Flash's story is good, then the CGI being slightly weak in some places won't damage my viewing experience either. However, I'm not the biggest fan of the suit. The cowl looks way too bulky compared to the rest of the suit. It looks good in some moments, but in others it just looks way off. Hopefully, if a sequel happens, that cowl can be fixed. Now on to my expectations of the movie based on this trailer. I expect a pretty strong DC film. They've got everything they need for this movie to succeed, and as far as this trailer goes, I think a lot of people have become interested in this movie. Now, whether or not that translates to box office success is unknown at this point. The negative attention the movie has gotten from Ezra Miller probably did damage the movie's reputation, but I don't think it will affect the overall success of the movie. I personally prefer to detach the art from the artist, and I think Ezra Miller was great as the Flash in the Snyder Cut, and I think he will be great in this movie too. So I am very excited for the Flash. As long as the movie lives up to the trailer's quality, I fully believe that us DC fans are in for a treat. I think this movie will succeed both critically and at the box office. I am very impressed by the overall look of the Flash movie, and they still have a lot of time to refine it, making sure the CGI is as clean as they can make it, and the story is as strong as it can be. The trailer was the most viewed trailer during the Super Bowl, which is very impressive, with the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer releasing, as well as a Fast and Furious trailer. Two huge franchises, but the Flash beat both of them, which is very promising for DC. So make sure to let me know what you thought of the Flash trailer and if you were excited for the movie in the comments below. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I hope to see you here again soon, so until then, have a great day. Bye!